This might be a bit of a hot take, but I'm actually one of the few people that really enjoyed Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness. So, rumored Doctor Strange 3 and Shang-Chi 2 is getting a release update. I also enjoyed Shang-Chi. Wasn't exactly my favorite movie, but the choreography, the fighting scenes, basically in that movie were pretty stellar. I really enjoyed it. And the fact that Marvel Studios got a kung fu kind of movie, I mean, that's pretty cool too as well, right? So we got an update about the third Doctor Strange movie, which I think Sam Raimi is returning to direct. And it says here that according to the recent rumor, Doctor Strange 3 and Shang-Chi 2 have finally received updates regarding their filming schedule. So while fans have waited for a prolonged period of updates on the two movie sequels, they finally seem to have been provided with something to look forward to. Moreover, the said speculation seems to indicate that Doctor Strange 3 and Shang-Chi 2 may have their release date scheduled in 2027. It's a little bit far away. I mean, we're only a couple years behind, but I think they're looking to come out right in between like Doomsday and of course Secret Wars, because Doomsday is slated for 2026 and Secret Wars is slated for 2027. Those movies are going to be shot back to back. But they will be coming out, back to back. So, as per Daniel Rickman's recent update, the two films are expected to begin filming sometime in 2026. And his latest Patreon post, the renowned internet scooper stated, "I hear Doctor Strange 3 and Shang-Chi 2 not filming until 2026. However, Rickman failed to shed light on whether director Destin Daniel Cretton would begin working on Shang-Chi right after completing Spider-Man 4. Additionally, no official word regarding the two sequels premiere has come from Marvel Studios as of yet. So fans last witnessed Benedict Cumberbatch's heroic wizard on the big screens in 2022's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. While his appearance in Doctor Strange 3 remains uncertain currently, the actor has confirmed that he will reprise his role as Stephen Strange in Avengers Doomsday. In an earlier interview, the BAFTA recipient stated, "I'm really excited not only to work with the Russo brothers again, but also to have Robert Downey Jr. return as Doctor Doom. I think there's going to be some really cool developments ahead, and I'm excited to see what happens next." Well, before I read like the last paragraph there, I'm kind of curious though. If his next appearance is in Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday, what happened at the end of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, where he basically went into another universe, or he opened up sliced open a portal with what's the character's name that he went with? He basically had a third eye, and I'm like, are we going to be able to see that story develop in his own movie, or will that be like a subplot in the Avengers Doomsday movie, where like we see Doctor Strange preoccupied with something else in another part of like a different part of the universe or whatever? And I'm like thinking like how does that happen? Like, does he stop what he's doing and just attend to the Avengers in Avengers Doomsday, and then the next thing we're trying to see him resolve like any problems like that he has of his own in his own movie? How does that work? But I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Like, spoiler alert, I mean, the movie came out 3 years ago, so it's not really much of a spoiler. But at the end, a character known as Clea, who's the daughter of Dormammu, who appeared in the first movie, Clea shows up at the end of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange's third eye opens up. Seems like he's already used to it, because that third eye is something from the comics that he has. Now, I don't read a lot of Doctor Strange comics. I'm not the biggest Doctor Strange fan or whatever, but I became a fan thanks to the movies. But I have read some Doctor Strange comics in the past, yes. So the third eye is one of his things abilities that he has in the comic books. Clea is also a love interest of Doctor Strange in the comics as well. The character is played by Charlize Theron, who shows up at the end of the film, and I'm like thinking like, well, isn't like Doctor Strange going to be preoccupied with trying to save Dormammu or help Clea save her father? And like, what happens then? Basically, he gets interrupted. He has to attend to the Avengers. Like, it's a little weird, but anyway. So on the other hand, Simu Liu last stepped into the shoes of Sean back in Shang-Chi in The Legend of the Ten Rings in 2021. Similar to Cumberbatch, he also conveyed in the past discussion that Shang-Chi 2 is definitely happening. However, Liu is also maintained the remaining uncertainty regarding when fans could expect the much-awaited sequel, noting, "A lot of it's above my pay grade." And there you have it. So, other than that, I'm excited for Doctor Strange 3, and I'm excited to see Doctor Strange again anyway, show up anywhere. We saw him show up in quite a few movies besides his own sequel, like Spider-Man No Way Home. And the more we see of Doctor Strange, the better. Anyway, you let me know your thoughts if you're excited to see Doctor Strange 3 and Shang-Chi 2. And what are you expecting in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars? And as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell to miss anything. And I'll see you all in the next comic panel.